Dr. Wan Rizal.
Question 4, sir.
Mr. Speaker, over the past 3 years, educators' salaries in government-supported preschools have increased by around 20% on average. There is an ongoing salary review for EC educators, which we expect to complete in the fourth quarter of 2022. ECDA intends to work with government-supported operators to implement the changes from 2023 onwards. The review will ensure our educators' salaries are commensurate with their contributions and professional skills while being competitive enough to attract and retain talent in the sector. Apart from the review, there's already an early childhood skills framework and continuing professional development, or CPD, roadmap. Career pathways have also been expanded so that educators can aspire towards larger or new roles, such as lead early years educator, deputy center leader, and curriculum specialist. ECDA is also paying attention to educators' well-being. The ongoing digitalization initiatives help educators better manage their workload. ECDA is also working with preschools to adopt recommendations from the Occupational Health and Safety Assessment for the EC sector to ensure our educators' physical and mental well-being are well taken care of. ECDA will continue to engage and work closely with our stakeholders and pursue improvements in these areas.
Dr. Wan Rizal.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Minister, for sharing some good news for our preschool educators. I'm pretty sure the last 2.5 years have been difficult for them, especially with our children and the COVID-19 situation. Thanks for sharing a bit on the mental health, well-being plans that you have. Could you expand a bit more on the points that you raised earlier on the digitalization and how we can better support them in terms? They've also actually shared on a bit on some ergonomical issues. For example, because they are sitting on really low seats and the tables are all smaller, could we actually look into expanding this framework and see how we can provide ergonomically special equipment for our teachers as they teach too? Thank you.
I remember when I was in primary school and all the way to secondary school, my teachers used to collect fees, cash, every week or every month, and then issue receipt one by one to all of us. I'm not surprised that we've been doing this for a very long time. And we do need to help our teachers perform these administrative functions, whether they are collecting fees collection, temperature taking during COVID-19, for example, and now as it continues to be important, keeping in touch with parents, marking attendance. All these things today can be done through digitalization effort. And we have been working with preschools to onboard them in applications that can be shared across the whole preschool sectors. But we also take inputs from preschool leaders when there are new things that they want to do. For example, I saw applications that use e-learning, that they transfer from book type of recording into digital devices so that they can be reused again and again. Of course, it's also a good sustainable effort. So all these things are being done and will evolve. And actually, I'm very happy as I visit some preschools that we are at the leading edge to not only to digitalize for the purpose of education, but also to help them with their productivity. And of course, for their well-being, as I mentioned just now, we are always concerned for their physical as well as mental well-being, as well as their work environments. Some of the recommendations, as the member has mentioned just now, was to ensure that they have proper seats to sit on. Our teachers are very dedicated and they really connect with our children. They want to sit on the floor and sometimes on short stools so that they can connect at eye level with their children. But it's not good for their back, not good for their physical well-being in the long term. So apart from encouraging them to basically take a proper chair or stool when they teach, we also have asked preschools to provide proper desk, proper seats, so that during their downtime, they actually can sit in an office environment where it is suited for them, and not a classroom where there are only short stools and short chairs where they continue to do their work.
Mr. Leong Mai Wai.
Thank you, Speaker. Can I ask the Minister, how does the EC educators' pay scale compare to that of the teachers now?
I don't have that number. But if members are interested, you can file a PQ on it. But certainly there is a relativity between all jobs and all job families that we want to maintain, not just between educators, across many other job families, so that there is balance between what we pay for their skills and contribution and competitive enough so that they don't move across skills that can make that, because they're portable across some skills, we lose them. So these are the balance that we have to make across, and to compare whether it is a good thing to compare between preschool and school teachers is a question that our professionals help us to answer.